Louisiana beer reviews.
Today we're looking at what I hope to be a really good beer. I have not tasted it. I bought this a while back and have been sitting on it. This is the Ten Fidy Imperial Stout Barrel Aged Series. This comes in a 19.2, what they more commonly known as a stove pipe can.
Yeah.
And so we wanted to keep it in good company by bringing out what we consider to be some really other good beers that we will be trying in the near future.
And I just did this as a prop, this Abita growler.
Yeah, and this one is Old Rasputin, barrel aged. This one is from a local company called Parish. This one is the CBS from Founders, which the reason why I aged it, or have been aging, is because I listened to some of the initial reviews on it, and they said it was on the sweet side because of maple syrup, and I was like, I'm not really into that. And this one is Trip in the Woods, out Sierra Nevada, which we're gonna try hopefully soon.
I never even heard of it. Coconut narwhal. Okay.
Yeah. All right.
Never know.
So with that said, we're gonna go ahead and crack this open and get a good taste to it. This says half-baked, fully roasted ale. I don't really know what half-baked means. It says cross-dyed cyclopene.
They're just trying to be they're trying to be sarcastic and cool. Cool Colorado cool.
Well, I think what they're trying to project, this is their big beer. This is a big beer, and you're getting a good bit of it.
This dog will hunt.
The regular Ten Fidy is it's pronounced Ten Fidy, even though it's spelled Ten Fidy, and we're gonna go back and forth with this every time we do a review.
Yeah, I'll say 10
with someone else, with the English teacher over here.
Well, they should have two B's in it. 12.9% alcohol. Whoa.
So yeah, so it's Ten Fidy, and so the Ten Fidy, because that's what they call it. So this is barrel aged. So what it's aged in barrels, I have no idea, but we're gonna go ahead and stop moving your glass.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, because then it's gonna pour all over the place because you're moving all over the place. You can't move both. Either the can or the glass. All right, this is coming out thick like motor oil, just like I expected.
Every 3,000 miles was not followed here, or 36 months.
Yeah, this is looking like oil sludge. Wow, that smells really good.
It does have that licorice quality.
Tell you what, I'm darn near perfect. Poured 19.2 out, darn near the same ounces per glass.
Trying to take my glasses off, they're already off. And I've only tasted beer. Oh my God.
Cut off. Not true. Would you say off camera? Anyway.
Yeah. Well, all right. That's a beige. That's a tan head. Now, forget beige. That's tan.
It's tan beige, kind of like a light brown color.
And the beer itself is black.
That's black. You can't. It's so dark you can't even see through it. That's what you expect.
That's right. Like Ronnie James Dio should be talking about.
It smells like fruits, figs, just all the dark flavors you get from a really good black beer that's been conditioned,
chocolate,
aged.
Chocolate, coconut.
I'm not really getting coconut.
Yeah, like a little bit of shaved coconut.
Barely. It smells good.
Salted him a little bit. It smells really great. Good, strong, and ultra imperial stout.
Yeah, I know you get a little aggravated when I sit on these beers, but I do that for a reason. I like to age them. I like that something to look forward to, and every now and then we'll pull a really big boy out. I don't buy big boys all the time. As a matter of fact, I probably buy more than I actually drink, and that's probably why I got a little cellar back there.
Yeah, noticed it. I don't agree that I get aggravated. I would say I get impatient.
Yeah, you're excited to try it.
Yeah, because like over where I live, I just like put them in the fridge and then I'm just drinking them. You know what I mean? I don't have a backstock. Although with whiskey, You've noticed I have a somewhat of a backstock.
Yeah.
Which is, some people saw that cabinet, they might want to do an intervention, but I'm doing that for science, people.
Anyway, so we're gonna move on and get back to the beer. It's one of those classic, well-developed, dark black beers that you would get. It's a stout, and you've already tasted it. How is it?
Awesome.
Go ahead, share with the class.
Awesome.
Yeah.
It's very cocoa and chocolate.
Yeah, this is something that as it warms up, it's going to get better and better and better. This just came out of the fridge. It's probably about 40-some degrees.
It's fine though. It's not too cold. It's great. It's dynamite, man. It's got the coconut, the shaved coconut. I think it is.
You're probably not going to witness this finishing these because I need to finish mine as it warms.
It's very velvety in the mouthfeel. It's a thick beer. The finish is sweet, sugary, candy bar-like. You do pick up some of that nougat like you would get in a Old Musketeers. Three Musketeers bar.
And then you get that, not necessarily bourbon, but you get that whiskey kick in the back.
Yeah, whiskey barrel. Yeah, I don't know about bourbon. I don't know what bourbon. I guess Heaven Hill probably. It seemed like everybody used Heaven Hill.
Well, it does say aged in bourbon barrels. So the char is low for a bourbon barrel.
Yeah, it's probably Heaven Hill standard stuff.
It's along the lines of that Goose Island everybody runs down. You know.
Oh, the bourbon.
It wasn't
Bourbon
like,
County, yeah. Which.
Yeah, this has Ten Fidy's stamp all over it in their classic stout.
This might sound like me being terrible, but I think I might prefer this over the KBS. I mean, well, yeah, that, and also the Bourbon County stout. You know, the Goose Island Bourbon County.
The first of the big boys that I actually tried was actually the regular 1050. So my taste buds,
10.5%. It's a great beer.
My taste buds were geared toward that beer. With that said, when these Goose Islands, and I know it's in that region has been a thing, but not here in Southeast Louisiana. The first really big imperial stout that we got in with a real gusto and flavor buildup was the 1050. And so I kind of adjusted the 1050. I'm gonna go with you. I think this is better than the other two because to me that this was my benchmark, where I started from.
Well, it's just more chocolatey. It's
chocolatey, it's cokey. It's got a lot of flavor to it.
A more velvety body, and it just seems like it's all around more like refined or put together better.
Yeah, I think the only other at the same time the only other beer that I had to compare 1050 to was the Sierra Nevada Norwell.
Oh, what a great beer!
And that's a good beer in its own right too. That's more of a milk stout because I get maltose in it, and when it sits a little while, when you age it, you kind of get that bitter note that you get from a little soured milk.
Hey, why Louisiana brewers never made something like this? I guess they just never did it, or they couldn't do it, or didn't want to do it.
It's not that they couldn't do it. It's probably region, dark beers are considered to be more
California and up north, huh?
Well, areas where it's cooler, areas where it's
hot,
hot. You get toward more like the Pilsner beers, the light beers.
Yeah.
Certainly not the goat sauce.
All right, hey, watch it. All right, I think this to me is like an A+. You could almost go into world class, which is above 100. I wouldn't go there, but I could. I would never go below an A+ on this.
I give it world class. This deserves a world class label on it.
Whoa! So you're stepping out. You're saying above 100.
This is world class. This is top of the line. This is the quintessential. You described it. Did you find anything negative with it?
No.
So if you find nothing negative,
there's no deficits.
Barrel aged imperial stout Nothing negative. It's world class. You're searching for something negative, I can tell.
Right.
If you can't find anything negative, then you have to agree it's world class.
Trying to think of like what's wrong with it. I could say, well, it's really strong and I couldn't handle it, but I mean, so just drink it once a year.
It's got the figs, the plums.
It does have fig.
Oh man, it's delicious.
Even dates.
Even dates.
Sounds crazy, you know.
This is something to really go really good with. Of all things, fruitcake.
You see,
and a lot of people don't like fruitcake, but a fresh made fruitcake from a baker that knows what they're doing is
I like fruitcake. Yeah, you can get really good fruitcake.
I think a lot of folks, especially around here, their introduction to fruitcake is something that sat in a box, got mailed to them. It was probably made during the summer. It's stale by the time they get it.
Yeah, right. Like I've had good fruitcake, you know.
I mean, we got fantastic bakeries around here. We got Angelo's,
Randazzo's.
Yeah, Randazzo's. Those guys make fantastic pastry. Oh, and the French pastry, Maurice's. Maurice's is fantastic.
What about Vietnamese and New Orleans?
A lot of Vietnamese, yeah. You start delta around fusion.
But they do great work.
Yeah, they do. They do a fantastic copy of French pastry.
Well, like I just said, the lowest I would go, and that's if I'm like dogging the beer, ripping it, going off on it, would be an A+.
Then it's world class. Don't let me peer pressure you. If you're going the lowest you could go is an A+, then it's got to be world class. So you're saying it's above.
A person could make that argument.
Again, he's not going to let it warm so he can get the full effect of the beer. He's just chugging it, as I would call.
It has a. Why do you persist? No, it has a great character. It's just fabulous. You know, it's just.
Pour the can. There's probably a little bit still left in it.
It's awesome. You know.
Told you. You spill it all over the place because you're getting a little tipsy. Jake is getting tipsy.
Wrong again. I would not use the word tipsy in conjunction with the word exuberant. All right, thanks for watching this video production. Awesome, Lazy Lay Bon Temps Relay. And we're going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to Jefferson Parish, Louisiana. Woo!
Thank you, Oscar Blues, for turning out one of the most fantastic beers I've ever tasted in my life. This is 100% great. Thank you.
It really is.
Continue the good work.
It really is. All kidding aside, it really is.